Have you had someone suddenly go silent? They don't communicate with you all of a sudden. Well, I'll tell you that there are some secret reasons you don't know. In this video, I'll be telling you 9 reasons why people suddenly go silent on you. Inspira Central. Inspira Central. Inspira Central. Inspira Central. Hello, fellow Inspirers. Welcome to Inspira Central. My name is Monica and I'm the Chief Inspirer herself. It is so good to have you here. Today I'll be talking about why people suddenly go silent on you. Have you had someone suddenly go silent? They don't communicate with you all of a sudden. Well, I'll tell you that there are some secret reasons you don't know. In this video, I'll be telling you 9 reasons why people suddenly go silent on you. The first reason is that they are trying to fix a mutual problem. Sometimes when you and someone have a problem you're trying to fix, maybe there's a challenge you're trying to fix together and you're not making headway, they may decide to take matters into their hands and just go ghost on you in order to fix it. So sometimes when people have issues that they are working on, if there's something that they are trying to resolve or trying to fix, they could suddenly go silent because the mouth and the mind do not really work simultaneously. That is why for us who are presenters, we have to actually sit down and think quietly before we come to speak to you who are watching us. We don't just come and it's just there. Yes, we speak extemporaneously. That is to say that we just talk, yes, it's coming, we're not looking at scripts. I, for one, am not looking at a script. But I'm telling you that I have prepared. I already know what my points are. I already know what I'm going to tell you. I have brainstormed. And when I was brainstorming, I did not speak. I sat down quietly, I thought out my ideas, I wrote them down, and I said, okay, now I'm ready to talk. And then I started talking. So when people are working on something, they usually don't want to talk. So that may be the first reason why they suddenly go silent on you. The second reason why people suddenly go silent on you is that they are upset with you, but they don't want to say anything to ruin the relationship. Sometimes when there is kind of power imbalance, maybe they are the junior and you upset them, and maybe you feel like you're the superior or you're the older one, and of course you cannot offend people. You feel you are above it all, like people should take whatever you give them. People could get upset and not tell you. They will just keep their distance. They will just stop talking to you. After all, you're not going to force them to talk to you, are you? So they will just keep their emotional distance. They will keep their physical distance for their mental health. In order for them not to say something that will upset you or that will be termed disrespectful, they will give you a long rope. They will stay away from you. They will keep to themselves and just be like, I don't want this person in my space. But they won't tell you anything. They will just go silent because they don't know what they are going to say that will upset you, or that you're going to start quoting and telling everybody, do you know what this person said? Do you know what he said? Do you know what she said? They are not in the mood for all that drama, so they will just leave you alone and leave you thinking whatever you want to think. They've left you, they've gone ghosts, they are done. So that's a second reason why people may suddenly go silent on you. The third reason why people suddenly go silent on you is that they feel insulted by you. Some people react to insults by creating distance. They walk away from you. They don't tell you you've insulted me or you've humiliated me or you've made me feel small. They just leave you and walk away. There are some people who react that way. So that could be the situation. So you have to assess the situation to see if you said something or did something that was disgraceful, humiliating, or insulting to someone, or that made someone feel belittled. If that is the case, then you may have to go and apologize because that person may never tell you, you insulted me. They may just keep their distance. So that is the third reason why people may just go ghost on you. So the fourth reason why people may suddenly go silent on you is that they are trying to keep their emotional distance. Now, sometimes when emotions come up and somebody is feeling some way, maybe the person is crushing on you and the person is not supposed to, or the person is liking you, or there is just this surge of emotions, they may decide, I need to think, I need to reassess the situation, I need to know whether to move forward or to just take a step back. So they may just decide, let me give this whole thing space, let me give this person space because I don't want to mess things up, let me go and think things through, and then I decide whether I should come closer or I should keep my distance permanently from this person. So there could be this emotional overcharge, there could be this emotional turmoil, there could be this emotional feeling that comes up, and people just feel, nah, I can't do this right now. I don't want to blow things up, I don't want to mess things up, so let me create some distance. The fifth reason why people may suddenly go silent on you is that they may have cut you off. Yes, maybe you did something and they brought out the scissors and went chop, 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 chop. And they just cut you off like, nah, we are done. This relationship is over. It is not happening. I have chopped off the line. I have disconnected and I'm not going back. People could do that without saying anything. I said it here before that sometimes there are some people like cut off and they have no idea until they look and they see 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, I haven't said hi. Sometimes I could do that. So I know that that is something that people do. They suddenly go silent on you because they have cut you off. Maybe you have been stepping on their toes, maybe you have been belittling them, maybe you have been doing things that have been compounding over the years, and they just said enough is enough, and so they just cut you off. So if people suddenly go silent on you and it goes on for a long time, it is possible that they have cut you off. A sixth reason why people may suddenly go silent on you is that they want to assess if the relationship is reciprocal. You know, there are some people who are very good at calling. They're always calling, how are you, checking up on you, making sure you're okay. And you're the person who is always picking up the phone to say, oh, hi, you called. You're never the person who says, let me give this person a call. It's never you. There are some relationships that are like that. And sometimes if that person is giving and giving and giving, the person may say, hold up. This is starting to look like a one-sided friendship. This is starting to look like a one-sided relationship. This is starting to look like I am being used. And then the person will say, all right, let me not call, let's see what happens. Let me not call, let's see what happens. Let's see if this relationship is going to die naturally. Let's see if this person will even miss me. Let's see if this person will even care. Let's see if this person will even call. And then, if you call, they'll say, okay, I'm valued. Okay, I'm loved. Okay, I'm appreciated. Fine, we are good. But if you never call, they move to that previous stage I talked about, the chop, chop, chop stage. The scissor stage. They just move there and they're like, nah, you mean I've been wasting my time? It has been a one-sided investment. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not doing it anymore. I am done investing. I am done putting in things into a relationship that the person is not even putting anything into me. I'm not receiving. I'm giving. What about me? I'm done. So chop. They just chop you off. So if you're able to notice on time and you miss your friend, reach out, call, because the person may just have gone silent to see if the relationship is worth pursuing or keeping. So take note of that, because that is something that what you do, the way you react, the way you actually follow up the matter or not, will determine if the relationship will continue or whether it will die a natural death. Now that brings us to number 7. The seventh reason why somebody may suddenly go silent on you is that they are having a personal crisis. You know that when the chips are down, it's not everybody you call to share your most painful moments. When the chips are down, we start to grade relationships and say, this one is the closest to me. This one is not as close. This is just an acquaintance. This is family. This is blood. This is my closest. And those are the people that they call during times of crisis. So if you're not there, if you're here or you're here or you're here or some other level, and you're not in their innermost circle, you're not family, they may just decide, I don't need to share my crisis. I don't need to share my problems. I don't need to share this challenge with these people. I will just find a way to survive. When I bounce back, I can say hi, I can reach out. It happens like that. So if somebody just suddenly goes quiet on you, goes ghost on you, it could be that they're having a crisis that they would rather go through in the privacy and the sanctity of their home, with family, with loved ones, with people who are their closest, their nearest, and their dearest. It's not everybody you share a crisis with. And in situations like that, please don't push it. Don't push it, because you may look nosy, you may look rude, you may look like you are a spy who wants to go there and see what they are going through. You want to see them through their toughest times. And when I say through there, I mean you want to spy on them, stuff like that. People may feel uncomfortable. If they wanted you to know, they would have told you. If they wanted you to come and hold their hand during the trying times, they would have invited you. But since they didn't, let it go. Since they did it, don't force it. Let them have their time. Let them go through their crisis. You can once in a while reach out and say, I'm thinking about you. I'm wishing you the best. I haven't heard from you in a while. You don't need to say, are you having a difficult time? No, 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 no. That particular one is now you being invasive. Let them have their personal time. No matter how tough the time is, if they don't want you there, they don't want you there. It could be for their mental health, it could be for their dignity, it could be for their privacy. It could be because they are just not even thinking of you at that time, because you're not their nearest, you're not their dearest. So just let it go. And when they come through it all, they will tell you what happened. And you can say, if it ever happens again, of course, I'm not wishing you evil, but I'm always there. I'm a shoulder you can lean on. I wish you told me, but it's okay. I'm happy you're better. I am so glad to have you back. Welcome back to work, or whatever it is. So when somebody is going through a crisis, don't push. Just let it be. If they don't want you there, they don't want you there. This is not the time to make moves and say, let me try and be closer. This is not the time. If you were not close enough before the crisis, trust me when I say they don't want you to be close to them now that they're having a crisis. It's just how it works. So don't take it personal. Don't be offended. Don't be pissed. Just let them have their time with family, friends, and those who are closest to them. The eighth reason why someone could suddenly go silent on you is that they discover that you cheated them in the past. And so they would rather go and lick their wounds in private and say, I will never have anything to do with this person again. This is just reminding me of something that happened. There was somebody I wanted to do big things with. I just saw we were on the same wavelength when it came to thinking. He's very intelligent, he's very smart. I had lots of plans and I was saying, we are going to do this together, we are going to do that together. We were both excited. We were so excited. We were brainstorming, we were coming up with ideas. We wanted to do so many things together. And I was excited. Then I gave him one very tiny project to do, feeling that, okay, this is where I am now. This is the step to take. Let's take this small step together. Let's take this first step together. And I gave it to him. He went and falsified papers and returned them to me. Immediately I saw them. My intuition, my gut feeling said, this is fake. And I said to myself, why would it be fake? This is my friend. It doesn't make sense. This thing is commonly done. I could have got almost any other person to do it. So why would he fake documents? And so I just let it be. Only to discover 2 or 3 years down the line that indeed this guy had not paid for what I asked him to pay for, what I sent him money to pay for. He had not paid for it. And not only that, he had left me in some kind of debt that I did not know about. I thought I had taken care of business. I thought I had paid for all that I had to pay for, only to discover that this guy had taken my money, spent it on whatever he spent it on, and presented false documents to me. When I saw the proof 2-3 years after the intuition said these are fake documents, when I saw the proof, I just said, nah, we are done. We are done. I didn't tell him one word. I didn't get pissed. I didn't write to him. I didn't chat him up. I didn't call him. I did not do anything. I just said, fool me once. That's okay. Twice? On bigger projects? Never. Won't happen. Won't happen anymore. This was somebody I could not trust. This was somebody who had told me lies. He did not even just tell me lies. He forged documents. What can be worse than forging documents? If you tell a lie, you just feel it's something that comes and goes. It's just a flip. It's just something you say. This guy took his time and fabricated documents and sent them to me. Now, I was saying that there are people that cut you off, they will say nothing. So when somebody discovers that you swindled them in the past, they may not tell you anything. They may lick their wounds and say, never again. So if you never hear from somebody whom you swindled, think back. Because sometimes you feel you got away with it. Sometimes you feel they'll never know. Sometimes you feel you were smart enough, you covered your tracks. But sometimes your tracks are not as well covered as you thought they would be. And the person discovers, and that is the end. They just never tell you anything. So sometimes that could be a reason why somebody suddenly cuts you off, goes ghost on you, and keeps silent over the years and never ever calls you again. So the ninth reason why people suddenly go silent on you is something that is very natural and that will happen in most relationships. And that is that they have either outgrown you or you have outgrown them. You know, when we start off as kids, we are all in the same class, we are having fun, we are playing, you know, there are no airs, there are no levels, we are just kids having fun. And then we grow up and you start to see we have different classes, different categories, we have different kinds of social statuses and all that. And it starts to separate friends from friends. You see that the way this person thinks is no longer the way the other person thinks. And so they are no longer on the same frequency. Why? This person's experiences have now become different from the other person's experiences. Where Mr. A has gone, Mr. B has not gone. What Mr. A sees on a daily basis, Mr. B has not seen on a daily basis. They don't live the same life, and so they don't speak the same language. Because they don't speak the same language, they have nothing to discuss. And all of a sudden, communication ceases. Because there's nothing to say. What is the essence of calling your friend for your friend to start talking about Forex, talking about the economy, and all you're talking about is, so I have these trees that I'm growing. Trees, Forex. How? Can you relate them? Because if you relate them, that's how your friend will be able to understand you and you'll be able to understand your friend. But if you cannot find a melting pot, if you cannot find a meeting point where both ideas can converge, where this one can add more information to the other and vice versa, there will be nothing to talk about. And when that happens, you find out that there's nothing to say, and so without any bitterness, or for some weird people with some bitterness, you find out that the friends don't have anything to discuss, they don't talk again, and life happens. So these are 9 reasons why somebody could suddenly go silent on you. If you have any more reasons why you go silent on people, or people have gone silent on you in the past, tell us in the comment section. Let's make this fun. Let's continue this conversation. Let us keep putting our comments there below. Tell us how you have suddenly just gone silent. What happened? Give us all the deets. Give us the gist. We are here for it. Give us all the deets. We'll love to read from you in the comment section. Also, if you enjoyed watching this video and you'd like to see more of such videos, please subscribe to this channel. Simply click the subscribe button and get subscribed to this channel today. It is completely free of charge. Also, do not forget to click the notification button so you'll be notified as soon as I update. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it. Like this video if you enjoyed watching it and if it made your day. Also, do not forget to share this video with family, friends, and everyone around so that more people can find it and they can understand why people have suddenly given them distance without even a word of notice. Thank you very much for watching this video to the very end. Thank you for giving me your time. I enjoyed bringing this video to you and I hope you enjoyed watching it too. Don't forget to be an inspiration. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Please subscribe, click the notification button, like this channel, share our videos, and follow us on social media. Thank you very much. Inspira Central.